Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Just wanted to talk to you guys about an opportunity that my wife and I had this past weekend up in Searcy, Arkansas. So truth be told, this is probably my fourth take on this video. I have been really out of the swing of making videos, and to be perfectly honest with you, I was editing my last take and I personally got bored. So I was like, okay, there's no way I can upload this. So I was really trying to just, I recorded it and I'd written some things down, and because there's so much that I want to talk about in the video, and I just didn't want to forget anything. So this is attempt number probably 4 at recording this. So my wife and I last weekend had the opportunity to head up to Searcy, Arkansas for the 2019 Spring Shindig. Well, I don't know if it was Spring Shindig, but it was a Shindig hosted by VW Family Farms and Roots and Refuge. So we drove up Friday afternoon, got up there kind of late. It only took us about 6.5 hours, including stops here and there, to get there. So we got up there Friday late, grabbed some food, and basically just crashed. We were exhausted from the road, and we knew the next day was going to be filled with just so much activity and meeting people that we wanted to be as rested as we possibly could. So the next day we got up kind of early, had a nice breakfast, and we headed to the Shindig. The doors opened at 9, so we got there right before 9. I think it was like 5 minutes before 9. We wanted to get there a little bit earlier, but some things happened, so we weren't able to do that. However, there was already several cars parking and a line already forming at the door, so which we knew, and that's why we wanted to be there early, because the last recorded head count on Eventbrite on the Eventbrite was over 1,200, I believe. So we knew it was going to be busy. So we got there, checked in, and we went straight away looking at all the different vendors' booths and looking at all the plants that they had. There were a ton of booths there, and a lot of plant starts and other unique plants there as well, as well as some other homemade items like soaps and signs, and somebody was selling dogs. In fact, if you look at Roots and Refuge and Big Bear Homestead's channel, they actually both got a dog from one of the content creators here on YouTube that was there selling them. So my wife, one of the things that she was the most excited about was the plant sales. I was watching a Roots and Refuge video where she was talking about the plants that she was going to be bringing, and it was talking about how they only had a week left, etc., etc. And my wife's ears perked up, and she said, "Oh, there's going to be plants there." And so that was one of the things that I think she was the most excited about. So we got there, and we were picking out what we wanted, and we got several things. And if we were smart and had planned ahead, and this will be a tip for you guys in the future if you ever go to one of these things, bring something to carry stuff in, because we had our arms full. We both brought our water bottle, and I brought my camera and all that stuff. So, but we didn't think about bringing something to carry items we bought there. So we had just arms full of stuff, and we were kind of oh well, we want to get some more stuff, but we just couldn't carry it all. And there was already there was still a line outside the door, so it was like, if we go out, then we're gonna have to get back in line and go back. So long story short, Two Family Homestead actually saved the day at their booth, and we ended up getting one of their bags there and buying it, and it actually has a YouTube celebrity's face on it. Mr. Smudge himself is on the bag, so we ended up getting one of those, and we were so excited about that. So we got that, and we're back at it. Speaking of Two Family Homestead, Daryl from Two Family had a live stream going. It was really cool. He had several cameras that were pointed in different directions and on the stage that they had there, and just all over. And he also had a little setup to where you could sit down and talk to his viewers, make conversation, plug your channel if you were a YouTuber, and just kind of talk about the event and different things, answer questions that people may have. So that was really, really cool. Speaking of the stage, there was Daniel the Psalmist. He's a YouTuber here that is a very talented musician. He was there. He sang several songs throughout the day, as well as another very talented family. I believe here on YouTube they're called Haskins Family Vlog. Bunch of really talented kids, and as well, I believe their mother was there, and she played the instruments and sang and everything. So yeah, so there was a lot going on there, and on top of that, it was really cool that we were able to meet so many YouTubers, YouTube homesteaders. There was so many different people from the YouTube homestead community, and then on top of that, I was able to meet people that were just there. We're just there, and we're like-minded, really enjoyed people, obviously Roots and Refuge and VW Family Farm and all those. So we had all that in common, and it was really cool that conversations just struck up naturally, whether I was standing in line to talk to somebody or look at what they had on their table, whether it be the person in front of me or behind me, we just, would talk, and where we were from, and if we had property or not, where we, what we were growing, what we were raising, etc. And it was just really cool to be in the midst of like-minded people. So, but yeah, like I mentioned, we met several big-name YouTubers there, some that I've been following for years, and some that were relatively new to me, or some that I hadn't even heard of at all before. So that was really, really cool. It was just a wonderful, wonderful event. Towards the end, we had a really special moment for one of the YouTube homesteaders, Big Bear Homestead. Actually, Robin from Big Bear Homestead had apparently made a promise that if they were able to get to the Shindig, that she would call in the hogs. So Ben from VW Family Farm was not about to let her live down that promise, and towards the end he called her up on stage and she called in the hogs. So I'm gonna plug that video here.
Okay, so we're gonna do this. You ready? Okay, you ready? 1, 2, 3. Pig suey! Pig suey! Pig suey! Razorbacks!
After that, Andrea and Emily from VW Family VW Family Farm also sang a couple songs that were really lovely, and it was really cool to see those two on stage performing. And then the day closed out with more Daniel the Psalmist, and just he played a couple more songs, and it was really wonderful to just end the day on such a peaceful note. So it was a really great event. So many people were there. As I mentioned earlier, they said that the Eventbrite showed over 1,200 people registered to come to the event. And the final count on the sign-in sheet, though, read 690 from what I heard. Now, I don't know about everybody else, but for me and my wife, we signed in as a family. And so we just had one line, said, you know, John and Samantha Lone Star Living channel. So if anybody else followed that, plus kids, etc., I really think there was probably well over 690 people there. So it was a really successful event, and we had a great time, and we will definitely be going back next year when they have it. And it was just, you know, Arkansas is very beautiful. It's not Texas, but it's really, really pretty country. And so we just had a blast and really enjoyed ourselves up there. So as I mentioned earlier, I haven't made a video in such a long time, and I'm so out of the swing of things, and I apologize for that. And I really appreciate those of you who have stuck around with me. In fact, I have several new subscribers as well. We just surpassed the 600 subscriber mark, which is amazing. So even when I wasn't active, y'all were still there, and the channel was still growing, and I am so blessed by that. We have a lot going on here in our suburban homestead, and I'm definitely inspired to continue to make more videos. So I'm gonna be doing that, so y'all stick around. I've got some other videos coming up that I'm sure y'all will enjoy. But we just wanted to get this out and encourage y'all, if you are around an event. There are so many that are coming up this summer and into the fall. The Homesteaders of America conference, the Homesteading Life conference in Missouri. I think it's in a couple of months here, into May, maybe June. So yeah, so if you're in the area to go to one of these things, I encourage you to do so, because you will be blessed. Just being around like-minded individuals who have the same passion and the same dream as you is well worth it. So definitely make plans if you're anywhere near one. Other than that, guys, I really appreciate y'all watching. If you enjoyed this video, I ask that you hit the like button. Also, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. Ring the bell for notifications for when I upload more videos. And I really appreciate y'all watching. And as always, we'll see y'all on the next one. Adios.